Good afternoon, world. This is Ivan Amara. Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made earlier today. If we make a video tomorrow, no, I won't. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll not make a video. I'll make a video Thursday. It's nice to do videos for you guys like 4 days in a row. But tomorrow, I'm not making shit. I'll get paid for this shit, guys. I'm not gonna have you guys do my that annoying. So, yeah. I forgot to spray my hair, guys. Give me a second, guys. I have to go spray my hair. Sorry about that, guys. I went to go spray my hair. After I take a shower, I'm supposed to spray my hair with the spray I bought, right? I spray for my dreads. It promotes health, growth, makes you have a healthier hair. So I spray it, obviously. Yeah. Your book is sick. I know. I'm not showing you guys any more new scenes, right? I won't spoil stuff for you guys. As I already spoiled quite a bit of Volume 1, dude. When you guys read my book, you'll see what I mean. Like, you read it, it's like, yeah, I even spoiled a little bit of Volume 1 and 2 for us. We read a lot of these scenes. You remember all the scenes, obviously. Yeah, he spoiled quite a bit of Volume 1. But Volume 3, you guys don't know shit. Volume 3, you don't know, obviously. I won't spoil stuff for you, right? Yeah. Milk is so good. Well, you got this, Ivan. I'll watch the show with you guys, and after this, I'm gonna watch The Chosen. I'm gonna watch binge. I'm almost on season 2. I have like 2 episodes left. I'm done season 2. I'm on season 3 after that, right? Yeah. Alright, will you make a video Christmas Day? Yeah, I will. I'll do a thing where Christmas Day I make a video for you guys. Obviously on Christmas Day, and I'll do a video on New Year's too. New Year's Eve, right? New Year's Eve, I'm gonna get my 6 beers and my smokes. Obviously, New Year's Eve, right? Yeah. God, your book is sick. Oh yeah, what's a masterpiece, man? That's how written. That's why the gatekeepers want to control it, Ivan, and they'll you are a masterpiece, man. Did you go over your book, Ivan? Yeah, I did. I went over my book right before I made this video. I made my video in the morning, then I watched the video, and I went to the store. I got my 240s and my 25 pack of smokes. Then I watched the video, and I took a shower. And after I took it, no, and I worked on my book. And after I worked on my book, I took a shower. And just before I started this video, yeah, almost done. I have like 30 pages left, guys. Volume 3, I'm done. Yeah, I'm at the end of the war pretty much, right? The war is long. The war is like 30 pages in my book around there. It's a long war. I'm almost done the War and Becoming Evil. I have like about 30 pages, 27 pages left. I'm done, guys. Volume 3, but I'm gonna go over volume 1 and 2, and I'm gonna add a few, go over some sections, add a few things to make it better, obviously more interesting, obviously. Then I'm done. All I gotta do is just save like $5, $6, $7,000 by 2027, Ivan, and get it proofread, design your cover, format your book, and I'm gonna celebrate by going on a little vacation. Not really vacation. I'm gonna stay at the Shadow Carte for like maybe 5 days. Here in Alma, right? That's a beautiful hotel. High-end luxury hotel. It's fucking beautiful. I went inside. My holy shit, this is a nice hotel. Yeah, nice hotel in Alma. Yeah. Stay there for like 5 days. Eat dinner there. Get like 6 beers. Get like 12 beers. Get drunk in my hotel room. Go swimming. I'll make videos there and I'll watch movies. Yeah, I'll have a good time, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. You're watching The Chosen after this? Yeah, I'm gonna watch The Chosen after this. Finish up season 2. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the five was a greedy pigs. Like, yeah, they're greedy pigs. God gave her the keys because he knew they were greedy pigs. Yeah, these guys are never gonna let you be a billionaire. Right? They're never gonna let you touch their money. Even if you sell, they're not gonna let you be a billionaire. They haven't had me. That's why I have to give you the keys. The way you can make your billions. That's why God gave me the keys. So I can make my billion. Okay, so do me. You know, I have the keys to the kingdom. I have the keys to the kingdom, right? Yeah, I have the keys to the kingdom. Obviously. The zero will long. I'll talk for me 4 minutes, guys. I'm done. I'm not gonna make a 1 hour video. 4 minutes is good enough, right? I'm tired. I don't get paid for this shit, guys. Yeah. Alright, you're gonna go for your license soon. Yeah, I might go maybe in a year or two. I'll finish up my license, or I wait until I pay the fee. But it's better, Ivan, to get your license before you pay the fee. That way, once you get over with, you get your license, you pay the fee, and you have your license, and you can drive. Obviously, yeah. But I want to be able to drive. Obviously, my own car is when I'm able to reach. Obviously, get my nice Porsche, Ferrari, my Jeep, nice fucking cars. Yeah. Yeah. When you have the actors in your movie sound modern, no. They sound like Lord of the Rings, The Chosen. Because the one flaw about The Chosen is that the Jews sound like they speak like people in the ancient times, but the Romans sound like modern, they speak like modern day English. Probably because they don't have enough money to hire a dialect coach and all that stuff. Because The Chosen is a smaller budget movie, at least the first couple of seasons, right? So they probably didn't have enough money to have dialect coach train them, so they just have them sound like modern day people, the Romans. But the Jews sound like they speak old English style speech. So the way Jonathan Rumi speaks in The Chosen, that's how I'll be speaking in Xanus, obviously. Old English style speech. That way it makes the movie more realistic and better. I don't want them sounding like us today. No, that'll ruin the movie. No, they have old English style speech. That's why you have to have a dialect coach train you in the actors, Ivan. Your wife and the actors for the movie. Mary Justice, are you a good witch or a bad witch? Yeah, Vijay will sound something like that, like Lithia, right, in the movie. The accent, yeah. Old English style speech, right? John Mayega, me, everyone will speak Old English style speech. John Mayega will sound more like how he actually speaks, like his British accent. It's a little mono, and he'll sound more like that. He won't speak the way he spoke in Star Wars. Star Wars, he spoke modern English. Sorry, not modern English. He spoke Americanized English, Canadianized or Americanized English, obviously, because Americans and Canadians pretty much sound the same, right? Yeah, but he's British in real life. He doesn't speak like that, obviously, John Mayega. He's British in real life. He's not American or Canadian, right? I don't want Americanized English for Zayn's guys. It's old English style speech, like Lord of the Rings, something like that. I would see it's better. People tell me, yeah, Ivan, yeah, they'll be speaking old English style speech. Yes, Peter. Old English style speech. That's why Zayn is a masterpiece, man. Greatest pass off written. Yeah. I'm craving a cheesecake. Yeah. I don't feel like walking to the store, right? Yeah. Alright, are you lying here? Several already tell you that your book's number one. Yeah, she did. Alright, now Booker Girl's number one. Hollywood would love this, and they'd be all over this. She's like, Hollywood would love this, Ivan. She had that smile. She was salivating over my brand, obviously, and they'd be all over this story, Ivan. She told me that. Yeah, the gatekeepers are salivating over my brand because they know it's a masterpiece, obviously. As you guys read, right? So this is a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. So you know that. That's why they want to. Yeah, I want to control that brand because they don't want anyone around the world controlling their own money. Obviously, I'm the only one who can't control his own money because I have the keys. I'm not under their power of control, obviously, and they don't want me also living in a billion-dollar region. They're envious. That's why they want to control it. all we gotta do is just get Ivan to sell, and once he sells, that money's now ours, and we can do whatever we want to do with it. We can pay him whenever we want to pay him, obviously. And they're gonna give you peanuts. Like you'll be lucky to make maybe 30, 40 million off your book, Ivan. They're gonna steal the rest of your billions, man. They're gonna dupe you, man. Publishing houses are gonna dupe me. Yeah, we'll put you with Panorama House. It's the best book publishing house in the world, and we'll have Hollywood adapt your story. I'm like, guys, I don't need your help. You're not touching my money. This money's mine. I can fund move my own cash. These billions of mine, you're not touching it. They're like, oh, I don't need you guys, man. I can open them myself. Oh, he was like, yeah, money's mine. You're not touching it. They're like, oh, you have your own money. Your tens of trillions you make every year. These billions are for me and BJ. It's not for you. The $17 million of the books for me and BJ. It's not for you. There we go. Sarah. Yeah. Well, the screenwriters for like shit in Hollywood, and directors when they read your book, yeah, they will. They're all shocked. Holy shit, man. Ivan is a gifted fucking storyteller, man. Like, this story is the greatest story ever told, man. Like, I've never read a story so powerful like this before. Yeah, I know. So this is such a powerful story. It blows your mind away, man. You know, finally hit their mind, yeah, man, if Ivan turns this into a movie, you're looking at the greatest movie trilogy for me, and this trilogy will not be able to be beat, man. It's too powerful. Yeah, too powerful. You can't beat that, man. It's too powerful. Oh, I'm saying, yeah. Sure, more sees my book, guys. But read snippets, right? Not new scenes. I almost blow sore for you guys. Yo, Ivan, like, every time you show us stuff, we're impressed. I know. That book is sick, man. Obviously. Yeah. That's why all the Hollywood actors' agents for the Xanus movie are going to be calling out. They all want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that story, man, with Ivan and BJ, right? Those have been crazy. All the agents are calling my office. Because all the Hollywood actors want to work for me, man. You know, I can pay them more and give them better perks, and they want out of Hollywood, right? Oh, I'm saying, yeah. Ivan, are you lying? Did you really write? I just can't picture you writing like a book like that. No, guys, I'm not lying to you. I wrote this, man, with no help. Yeah. Yeah, but Ivan, your nostalgic video, your younger brother said you did 10%. Yeah, he's lying. He did not help me 10%. He helped me maybe, he didn't even help me. I did everything myself, man. He added a few things here and there, but I wrote the book myself. Me and him were just playing for the camera, right? We were exaggerating with some of the stuff we said, obviously. He didn't help me 10%, guys. I wrote it all myself. He even said, yeah, it's your book. You wrote it. Yeah, he knows I wrote it. He didn't help me out with that. I wrote the book myself, guys, with no help, right? Yeah. You want to see the scene when the faces are staring at Tactius? When they're like, Tactius, hail, sir, Prince Tactius. I can show you that scene again. The hostile crowd, right? Yeah. All right, how long is your book? It's 200 plus thousand words. It used to be 196,000 words, but because of my tweaking and my editing of Volume 3, it's now at like 200,000 words. I had a good like 4,000 or 5,000 words, guys, for my tweaks when I edited Volume 3. That's why it's at 200,000 now. Before it was about 200,000, now it's 200,000 plus. So it's an 800. Yeah, I can show you this scene here. Show you the scene when the guy talks to Elizabeth and they praise Tactius, obviously, right? You guys already read the scene. This is the same scene, the hostile crowd. Yeah. Hey, read this. I love that scene. Yeah, this is the same scene I showed you yesterday, right? The hostile crowd. You read it. The Book of Sigma. I know, John. Book of Sigma's on. Yeah. Keep reading. Yo, Ivan, it reads like a movie. I know. When you read my book, it's like reading a book movie, guys. It reads like a movie, guys, because I'm a genius, obviously. That's right. Keep reading. You guys, I'm gonna miss that, right? Read that. Keep reading. Ivan, are you bluffing? Did you really write this, guys? I'm not lying. I wrote this, guys, on my own with no help. Yeah, well, Ivan, you don't look like a kind of guy who can write a good story. I know, but I'm not lying, guys. I wrote this, man. I'm not like you. Did you use AI, Ivan? Yeah, some people might think like, oh, Ivan might have used AI. No, guys. I know my book is that good. I did not use AI. Because AI didn't existed when I started writing this book, right? I did everything. I would never use AI. AI is cheap. It's fake, obviously. I did everything myself. Yeah. See, they're giving Taki's praise because Taki saved them from the devil wolves, right? That's the scene with the demon faces, obviously. Yeah. Keep reading. Just. Yep. Oops. I think the demon face scene is soon, right? Hey, keep reading. Please, alright, I love your book. I know my book is sick, son. Yeah, yo, even your book reads like a movie. I know my book reads like a movie. It's a masterpiece, man. That's why the gatekeepers want to control it. I know it's money, man, right? Yeah. Please, I have this Battle of the Rings. I know, please, Battle of the Rings. Hey, where's the scene with the face? I'm scrolling. I don't see it. Maybe I skipped it. I don't know. You guys might have already read it, but I mean, let me just check here. Yeah, you guys already read the scene with the face, right? You guys probably read it already. Yeah. I think, yeah, I skipped it. You guys read it already. Yeah. This is the scene here with the face, right? You guys read this, right? Yeah, there's a demonic face staring at Taki's in the sky while the crowd's giving him praise. Why? They don't like what Takis is doing, obviously. Takis saved the Selvins from the devil's territory, right? Eretet's territory. Here's I, man. You're looking at a map, man. They're giving him praise like Jesus. There's a face in the sky staring at Takis. Here's I, man. This is Burn of the Rings. I hope he's Burn of the Rings. I can show you another scene. What other scene should I show you guys? Yeah. To show you volume 1, the scene with Eretet, right? Okay, this is a spoiler. I don't want to show you this scene. I'll show you this scene here. Okay. You read this scene here. You guys already read this scene, right? Okay. You can read this. This is volume 1, right? You guys already read the scene, right? I'm sure you receive as a refresh your mind, obviously. Keep reading. I'll show you the scene with Cassius and Suetonius. Not all of it, a little bit of it though, obviously, right? Yeah. I mean, you're looking sick. I know John looking sick. I'm saying, keep reading, guys. Okay, read that. And that's it. And I can show you the scene. I can show you this scene. That's why I'm not showing you too much, guys. Because I already spoiled like quite a bit of volume. You guys already kind of have an idea what's going on, right? Because I spoiled a bit for you, volume 1 and 2. That's why I don't want to show you too much, obviously. This scene's funny. I think I showed you guys the scene too. I can show you guys a little bit of this scene. That's it. Yeah. I think after this, I'm done with the re-snippets, guys. So I don't want to show you guys anymore. You'll see what happens when you purchase my book, right? You read that. This is arguably my favorite chapter in Volume 1, right? In Search for the Prince. arguably the best one, or you can argue 20 years later is better. It just depends on how it hits you. But you keep reading that. When you read it, you're gonna be hooked, guys. Is this one of your most entertaining scenes I've been? No, it's not. But it's still entertaining enough to keep you hooked, right? Yeah. Pause and read that. I don't want to spoil too much of it for you. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. And that's it, guys. I'm not showing you more. That's it. Wow, your book is sick, I know. It's cost entertainment. Xanus is money, man. That's why. And I think after this, I'm done, guys. I'm not showing you any more of these snippets. I won't spoil the story for you, right? Alright, your book is sick. That looks a masterpiece, man. That's why the gamers won't control it, Ivan. You know you did it, right? Yeah. But that money's mine. It's not yours. You're not touching it. There you go. Yeah. Please, Ivan, your book is amazing. I know everything you show us, Ivan. We're just hooked. We want to know more. I know. Xanus, there's no scenes in my book that are a letdown. They're all entertaining scenes, pretty much, right? It may not be as entertaining as the other ones, but they're still entertaining enough to keep you hooked during the page. That's my point, right? Because I'm an amazing storyteller. I know how to tell an amazing story. Sarah? Ivan, it pisses us off when you do that. Like, we're hooked reading and we want to know more, Ivan. Yeah, but guys, I can't show you everything. Otherwise, I'm going to spoil the whole story for you. Obviously. Sarah? Yeah. He's Ivan, man. You're a gifted, man. I didn't know you were that gifted, sweetie. You know, I said, yeah, Vijay, I have the gift of God, obviously. Yeah, that's why Peter Jacksonville gives me. I don't want to get my story so bad. It's an amazing story. Yeah. Yeah. All right, now let's take him then. You think the air is nigh? And Aerith's like, I know it. He's like, why else would Northern be wandering in my territory? Aerith had figured out, yeah, the prince must be missing. We need to find him before they find him. That's why Cassius and them left the walls, because they knew Takis was in danger, obviously. They had to find him, obviously. Yeah. No, your book is sick. That was a masterpiece, man. Amazing story, man. Masterpiece, man. Yeah. All right, but your book doesn't seem long. Oh, no. It's a long book. It's 200,000 words, guys. That's long, man. Most fantasy novels peak at like 130,000, 150,000 words, maybe. Mine's 200,000 words. That's a long novel, obviously. That's like 800 pages around there. 820 pages, my book will be. Because it's a masterpiece and it's so entertaining, 800 pages is nothing. It'll fly by. You're gonna wish I wrote like a 1,500 page book. Yeah, I wish I even wrote like a 1,500 page book. I can read this thing all day, man, and never get bored. Xanus is not a boring book. It's an entertaining book, obviously. It's very entertaining when you read it, obviously. Let you guys read it, right? Yeah. That's probably looking at an amazing movie. Ivan, could you easily write the screenplay alone? Of course I can. I can easily just write it alone, but it doesn't hurt to have help. Obviously, to have Peter or Mel help you. Obviously, or I can choose to just write it myself, and I can have VJ help me. But I mean, I'm gonna have Peter or Mel Gibson help me with a screenplay. Obviously. For screenwriting, I believe it's good to co-write that. It's good to have people helping you with that. That's a bit more difficult. But I can easily write my own movie myself, obviously, if I want to do like George did for Star Wars prequels, right? Oh. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have Peter help me or Mel. It's good to have those guys help you out, right? They're directors. It's good to have them write the screenplay with you. That way, they know the story inside and out, and you have the same vision. As Peter Jackson said in an interview, he doesn't like directing movies he didn't write. That's why Peter will be co-writing it with me if I choose him, or Mel. If I choose Mel, will be co-writing the screenplay with me, obviously. How long will it take to complete the script? I don't know, 6 months maybe. I'll be finishing the screenplay. Yeah, and I'll be working hard. Like I want to make the best movie possible. So I'm really gonna think on my feet with Peter, and we're gonna write an amazing screenplay together. Or Mel Gibson, obviously, and Randy Walsh. We write an amazing screenplay together. Amazing script, obviously, right? Yeah. Because you got to finish the screenplay first before you fly in the Hollywood stars, right? You have to finish your screenplay first. You also have to do like some revisions, obviously. Go over it, stuff that don't really work. You have to change everything. Because the book's a masterpiece, if you follow the book, you'll get an amazing story. But I'll be adding maybe 25-30% of details in the movie that's not in the book to make it more interesting. Like The Chosen. The Chosen, they add a lot of filter with the life of the apostles and Jesus. That's not in the Gospels. I'll be doing that for Xanus too, adding something to make it more interesting, obviously. The Eagles tell Takius stories when he's a kid. Takius is actually put on trial in Eli's quarters. In the book, he's not put on trial. Adding more scenes with Job, with Aratat, with a fool. Obviously, I might add a few more things with Ephesus. More stuff with the caverns that's not in the book. More scenes in the caverns that's not with the book. I should say, to make it more interesting, obviously. But follow the lineage or story, Peter. Follow the lineage story, Mel. Whoever I choose, right? Yeah. Yeah. Will you work on the screenplay all day? No. If you do that, you're gonna stress yourself out, Ivan. Don't do a thing where you work on the screenplay like from 9 to 5 every day. Don't do that. You're gonna stress yourself out. Just work on it like for 3 hours. In 3 hours, you can write a good 3 pages a day, 3-4 pages a day, obviously. That way, you and Peter or Mel are not stressed out. And everyone eats lunch, and after lunch, we do the concert arts in the room, in the other building the world, the demonic characters, the clothing, the weapons, the armor, what the demonic characters look like. Yeah, that way you're not stressed out, Ivan. And every day when I work on the screenplay, I'm gonna print out a copy, or I'll have it on my laptop, and I'll go over what me and Peter or Mel wrote down to make sure everything's good. I think if we need to add stuff, I'll let them know we should add stuff. Obviously, it's a lot of work, obviously, but I'm a hard worker. I work really hard. It's time to work, right? So, Ivan, you're not lazy? No, I'm not. I work really hard. I'm a very hard worker. Yeah. Well, Peter Mel Gibson might tell you to summarize the prologue. They might tell me, Ivan, instead of telling like the whole story of Tactics the First, why don't you just summarize it in like 10 minutes? Like my Lord of the Rings. I'm like, no, don't do that. Tell Tactics the First's story when his son Tactics II is born. The prologue has to be a good maybe 40 minutes long. Obviously, you tell that story, and after that, you have young Tactics, which is another maybe 50 minutes of the movie, an hour of the movie. Then the remaining like hour and a half is when Tactics is older, obviously. That's why you're looking at a long movie, 3 hour, 50-minute movie for Volume 1. You're looking at a 3 hour, 33 hour, 50-minute movie. And Volume 3 will be probably 4 hours and like 50 minutes. It'll be a long. You're looking at a long movie, Ivan. You want to tell this story, looking at a long movie, longer than Lord of the Rings, man, or just as long around there, right? Probably a little bit longer than is Lord of the Rings, right? Yeah, but I don't have to worry about the time constraints at the theaters because Sky's Entertainment is straight to 4K Blu-ray. Straight to 4K Blu-ray, your movie can be as long as you want it to be. I don't have to worry about the time constraints at the theaters. Xanus is released straight to 4K Blu-ray. Yeah, a nice, beautiful, like steelbook box set. Yeah, look at that beautiful box set, 4K Blu-ray box set, right? That's why Peter wants a bigger cut. Can I get a bigger chunk of that box set? I'm like, no, Peter. 850 million is enough. Stop being greedy pig. Yeah. Yeah. You wrote that with no help. Yeah, guys, I'm not lying to you guys, man. I wrote that with no help. That's why VJ cries, because she knows what she got duped. I didn't, obviously. That's why VJ cries. She knows she got duped. Because I did not. Obviously, yeah, Ivan, I want you to get me out. I want a piece of your brains, Ivan. Yeah, VJ got duped, obviously. Yeah. Ivan, are you going to reread that book? Yeah, I will. I will. Like, while I'm planning to build a house and all that stuff with VJ, I'm going to reread the Sidefill book that I bought, obviously. Yeah, right here. Obviously. And probably the best book on screenwriting. Yeah, it's called Sidefill Screenplay, The Foundations of Screenwriting, a step-by-step guide from concept to finished script. I bought this book used on Amazon. Amazing book. I'm going to reread this again, obviously. obviously, when it comes to creativity, I don't need help with a screenplay. I can easily write my own screenplay. It's the formatting of it that's a bit confusing for me. That's why I gotta reread it again. Obviously, Peter will help me out with the formatting. Like, he has pictures here. Yeah, you have beginning, middle, end, and you have, like, you know what I'm saying? You have 3 acts in the screenplay. He breaks everything down. Guys, see that here? Yeah. Seinfeld breaks down the format structure of a screenplay and everything. Obviously. I'm going to reread this book again. When I'm going to bring this book with me. I'm going to reread it again. Obviously, study it more. That way I'm grounded, and I'm for the movie. And I'll have VJ help me take notes. We go over the book and we take notes for stuff we should add. That way I'm prepped with Peter. I'm going to print out all the pictures of what I'm thinking of for demonic characters, like I showed you guys. That way I showed John Howell and Ali all that for the concert arts. I'm all prepped. He's like, you're all prepped? Like, yeah, I'm all prepped for the movie, Peter. Before I even start, before the movie's even greenlit, I'm already prepped. I took out my notes with VJ. I read the book. I studied it. Yeah, obviously. So I'm sorry. That's what's in it. The greatest fans I've written. I'll be the greatest which has remained. Anyways, there's for guys of the show. Is Iron Man. I'm signing out. Peace. Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying peace out.